A big fight breaks out between Katrina and her Jagga Jasus director. Bajrang Dal and VHP object against the title of Salman's film Bajrangi Bhaijaan. Amir trains for Dangal in Akhada. Arijit Singh's song was deleted from Bombay Velvet. Hey guys, I'm Caitlin and here is your midweek dose of Bollywood with 9XE.com the show.
I'm hot, you're not, I'm a superstar. I'm a superstar. 9XE.
Bollywood is a funny place where equations change in the blink of an eye, where everyone is out to make it big and tempers and insecurities are high. And then it does not take much for friends to turn to foes. .com the show has it that there is some friction between Katrina Kaif and Jagga Jasus director Anurag Basu. After many more delays, it seems that Jagga Jasus was finally on track and on its way to being completed. But in the midst of all that, this news comes in. The story goes that recently on the sets of Jagga Jasus, the shot had been set up and everyone was waiting for heroine Katrina to arrive. Katrina got into makeup and costume and stepped out of her vanity. As she left her vanity, she asked an assistant director how she was looking. It's Katrina, so she's bound to look stunning. But even before the AD could respond, Anurag, who was nearby, told Katrina curtly that she should concentrate on her acting and not only her looks. Ouch, that's a little bit harsh, Anurag. But Katrina was not one to take it lying down. She stormed out of the set into her car and sped off. Boyfriend Ranbir Kapoor, who is her co-star and the film's co-producer, followed her out, trying to pacify her. And you know what else could be a great watch? Sonam Kapoor and Hrithik Roshan on screen together. So when we heard that Sonam and Hrithik have done a shoot together a few days ago, it got us really interested. Is it for a film? We just had to know. So we did a little digging around and what we found out is something amazing. Sonam and Hrithik shot for a song. Was it a special song in a film? Not really. The two were asked by Tier Series head Bhushan Kumar to shoot a song as a tribute to his father, the late Gulshan Kumar. And of course, the two stars obliged. Now, this only raised more questions for us. What was the song all about? Is it a new composition? Is it a classic reworked? Where have they shot for it? Can the world now ever remain the same? And then we took a deep breath and got down to some more detective work. We found out that the song is actually a hit number from the original Aashki film. Sonam and Hrithik have shot for the romantic song Dheere Dheere Se Meri Zindagi Mein Aana. The song was originally picturized on Rahul Roy and Anu Agarwal. Sonam and Hrithik have shot for the song in the picturesque locales of Turkey. The shoot was for 2 days and took place on this Sunday and Monday. With Hrithik and his Greek god looks and Sonam and her cool self, the song is bound to be amazing. Can't wait to check it out, and especially since these two will be sharing screen space for the first time. What do you guys think about this unusual pairing? Share your views on facebook.com/9xe or tweet us at 9xe the show with hashtag Hrithik Sonam. And yet another film we're dying to catch is Bajrangi Bhaijaan. Salman Khan is back this Eid with what looks like yet another blockbuster. However, there are some roadblocks in Salman's journey to release the film. A right-wing group, VHP, that's Vishwa Hindu Parishad, has protested against the film. They have demanded that the word Bhaijaan be removed from the title since it will hurt religious sentiments. VHP has also threatened to halt the film's screening. This happened soon after a PIL was filed by a local from Chitrakoot, Uttar Pradesh, and a legal notice served to Salman, the producers and director Kabir Khan. The protester, apart from changing the film's title, also demanded that a few offensive scenes be taken out. Salman, however, is unfazed by all of this.
I don't think that any religious group will do something like this. Because if they are a religious group, so this is the basic thing that they know, that every religion respects the other person's religion. आप देखो, in बांद्रा के अंदर, बम्बई के अंदर, आप जहाँ पे भी जाओगे, Maulanas will be sitting at every Ganesh Visarjan. हर गणपति के ऊपर, people will be there. Understand? So today we are on a different league altogether. I don't think that any religious group, no chance.
Well, that's what Salman has to say. Director Kabir has added.
What are they protesting against? That a Hindu name cannot be combined with the Muslim endowment. Is there any logic in that? So should we even spend 2 seconds discussing that? The whole point of the title is that this is the greatness of India.
There might be protests against Bajrangi Bhaijaan and a danger that the screening might be halted, but there's one man who has watched the film already and he knows it's a surefire hit. Salman's father, veteran scriptwriter Salim Khan, has given his stamp of approval on Salman's next. When we had spoken to Salim Saab a few weeks ago, he told us that he has always been honest with Salman about his films.
पिक्चर की ट्रायल देख के मैं बोल सकूंगा और 99% वो जजमेंट करेक्ट होगा. 99% पिक्चर की ट्रायल देख के, पिक्चर का कंटेंट देख के, पिक्चर की क्वालिटी देख के. मगर ऐसे कि चूँकि मेरी बेटी कई बार तो सलमान की मुझे बहुत सी पिक्चर पसंद नहीं है. आई टोल्ड हिम ये नहीं चलेगी.
And when it came to Bajrangi Bhaijaan, Salim Saab did not hold back. Thankfully for Salman and Kabir, he had only good things to say. He told 9XC.com, "You can't segregate the film in parts. It has to work in totality, right from the dialogues to the performances. The film makes you feel emotionally overwhelmed and works in all departments. There's no questioning Bajrangi. It will go on to be a bumper hit." Now, if you thought that was a compliment, Salim Saab said that this film reminded him of his own work. He said, "The interesting thing with Kabir Khan, director, is that he is exploring a new subject. That makes his work memorable. He's moved on from the subject of terrorism to a different story here, and that's what we do in our days. The ones who wrote Zanjeer also wrote Dawn and Sita Aur Geeta. That versatility should always be there." Well, we're sure that Dad's pat on the back means a lot to Salman. Salman Khan's father thinks that Bajrangi Bhaijaan is going to be a super hit. What do you guys think? Tell us on facebook.com/9XC or tweet us at 9XC The Show with hashtag #BB Hit or Flop. So it has finally happened. One of Bollywood's eligible bachelors has given up his single status and has tied the knot. Shahid Kapoor married Meera Rajput in Delhi in a lavish ceremony. Here's the couple in all their wedding finery, well on their way to become man and wife. The wedding took place at 11 a.m. on July 7th at a fancy bungalow in Rajokri and was done according to Arya Samaj rituals. Special dholiwalas were brought in for the wedding. Not just that, we hear that the mehndi-wala who applied mehndi for Meera was paid a staggering amount of rupees 1 lakh. The menu included 85 dishes and was a mix of Indian and continental cuisines. Even the paan served was close to 15 varieties. It might have been an Arya Samaj wedding, but the pre-wedding festivities were grand. Shahid arrived with family at the Sangeet ceremony. Shahid and Meera danced cutely at the function, and if you thought Shahid was a great dancer, Meera gave him stiff competition. Rain cut short their Sangeet, which was held a day before the wedding, but this did not dampen their spirits. The two are headed to Mumbai for Meera's Griha Pravesh at Shahid's Juhu home. We wish them a happy married life. Coming up, Aamir Khan learns a Dhobi Pachad for Dangal. Arijit Singh's song deleted from Bombay Velvet. So Aamir Khan seems to have dived completely into Dangal, where he brings to celluloid the life and times of Mahavir Phogat, the Indian wrestler and father of 2 female Indian wrestlers. And Mr. Perfectionist Aamir is going all out to get ready for the role. 9XC.com The Show has it that the PK star is going through some strenuous training in an akhada in the Mumbai suburbs. Akhadas are small sandpits used by wrestlers back in the 70s all over India and generally found in Punjab and Haryana. Well, Dangal is based in the 70s and seems Aamir is learning the finer nuances of wrestling in an akhada that's available at a sports club in Kandivali. If reports are to be believed, Aamir is training himself with a team member of the national wrestling squad. And that is not all. Aamir is really going all out once again, and just because the script demands it. Our source close to the project said, the Akhada scenes are a part of the second schedule for which Aamir will shed the kilos he has piled on right now. He will undergo 3 months of rigorous training focusing on his thighs, arms, chest and shoulders. He will sport the loincloth that wrestlers back in the day wore while fighting it out in the ring. He will almost bear it all for the big screen once again after PK. And this is the same Akhada that Mahavir frequented in his heydays. Well, what do you expect from the perfectionist that's Aamir? While Aamir is busy perfecting the act, seems wifey Kiran Rao has taken over the reins for his projects for a while. 9XE.com The Show was the first to tell you that Advait Chandan, Aamir's manager, is all set to turn director with Aaj Fir Jeene Ki Tamanna Hai. And Aamir joined the project in the role of producer. Now, it seems Kiran is taking an active part in the meetings related to the film. Reports are also pouring in that Kiran will oversee the post-production until hubby Aamir is free from Dangal. Now that is a supportive wife. Seems Kiran has taken the saying of a woman being behind every successful man a little bit too seriously. Well, Aamir and Kiran seem to be a couple made for each other. After all, the two are giving us some of the best movies in Bollywood today. And while Aamir's wifey is supporting him, another maverick director is trying to rekindle his love life. While Arjun has decided to call it quits with his ex-flame, a maverick director is trying to reignite the passion in his life. Anurag Kashyap was in the news for all the wrong reasons recently, as his most ambitious project, Bombay Velvet, tanked at the box office. And even as reports of the failure of his movie poured in, his divorce with Kalki Koechlin came through. Failure on the professional front and breaking up on the personal front, it seems Anurag wanted a breather from all of these things, and he did just that. We told you that Anurag left for the US to recharge his batteries with daughter Alia. But guess that's not the only thing that happened there. Seems Anurag also took time to bond with Samita Sinha, a musician and his muse based in the US. For those who came in late, Samita's music was the one that inspired Anurag's filmmaking. In fact, his Ranbir Kapoor Anushka Sharma starrer Bombay Velvet was dedicated to Samita, as her music was the inspiration for the film. Anurag seems to have been completely under the spell of the musician. After all, music was an integral part of Bombay Velvet. A man dedicating his most lavishly made project to you, that would definitely impress a girl. Apparently, the US-based musician and Anurag became close to each other in the summer of 2006, and almost 10 years later, seems Anurag wishes to rekindle the flame. Anurag was in New York just when the historic verdict of legalizing same-gender marriages was passed nationwide in the US, and was right there in the thick of things when the streets of NYC erupted in celebration. The director joined the fray, even clicking pictures with his daughter on the streets of New York City. Anurag seems to be quite the romantic. While he was there, Samita and him went concert hopping all over the place. These two seem to firmly believe that if music is the food of life, you should play on. When was the last time you saw music play such an important role in a relationship? Known for his edgy movies, Anurag seems to have a soft side to him after all. He can't stop gushing about her. In a recent interview, he told a section of the media, "I have a deep love for Samita that will remain forever. Some people you value and cherish all your life. She's one such incredible woman." Well, Anurag seems to be in a happy space right now, and we hope that he gets back to his crackling form and gives us memorable movies once again. Anyone and everyone in the film industry know the important role that music plays in a movie's success. But seems the makers of Bombay Velvet didn't know this basic thing. Bombay Velvet, which had music as an integral part of its script, had roped in some of the best singers in the industry. And as was evident, Arijit Singh was part of the audio lineup for the movie. But what comes as a surprise is that one song that Arijit recorded never made it to the final cut, and fans lost out on a chance to hear Arijit in his new avatar. And that is not all. The Aashiqui 2 singer is looking out to experiment with different music styles, and here's what he thought of the Bombay Velvet song that didn't make the final cut.
Well, yes, I would like to explore classics. I haven't done swing, big band jazz swing. I would like to explore that. I tried to do that in Bombay Velvet, but unfortunately that song didn't come.
Arijit is going from strength to strength in his career, and we all know the debacle that Bombay Velvet is. So, get this. Not only did Anurag make one of Bollywood's biggest losses, but deleted an Arijit song from the final cut. Anurag might still need some more time to shake off the after effects of the loss. Well, Arijit is definitely at a peak, so we wonder whose loss the deleted song is anyway. Or is it that Arijit is just happy that his name was not connected to the debacle that is Bombay Velvet today? Any Bollywood fan knows that one song is all it takes to pump up interest, even in the most badly made Bollywood movie. Would Arijit's crooning have saved Bombay Velvet, or at least helped it save some face? We will never know that now, and you know who's responsible. Coming up, Ranveer and Deepika's surprise family. So Deepika and Ranveer decided to surprise their families. No, it's not what you're thinking, guys. Just a few hours ago, the Padukons and the Singhs have flown off abroad for a joint vacation. Well, the destination is currently under wraps and they have managed to whisk away their families without anyone in the know. Deepika Padukone was all set for vacay time once her shooting schedules for Bajirao Mastani was sorted. Well, Deepika seems to have her diary full and decided to take a breather from work to spend some time on a family vacay. This left us wondering whether Ranveer would butt into the family vacay of girlfriend Deepika. But seems both Bollywood superstars had a change of plan along the way. That's right, Ranveer was supposed to fly out with his family for a London outing, but apparently those plans were changed when he got the chance to spend time with his darling and her family. We are beside ourselves trying to think what the families would talk about, since this is the first time they are spending time together for such a long while, unlike the casual visits to each other's houses so far. We wonder how the Bajirao Mastani co-stars will bond with each other's families over the same duration. But can you deny that this is a pretty awesome family moment for both? All this is so cute. Moving on from that story, Shah Rukh Khan is easily one of the most hard-working guys in Bollywood. I mean, he didn't just become a superstar like that. If the rest of us have 24 hours in a day, so does Shah Rukh, but he makes sure he packs those hours with work, and some more work. Shah Rukh has recently returned from the shoot of Dilwale in Bulgaria, and he had a few days off before getting back to work. And if it were anyone else, they'd have totally put their feet up and chilled, but not SRK. No way. He went right back to shooting for Fan, which is all well and good if you are in the best of health, but the actor, who is nearing 50, is also wrought with health issues. On the sets of Dilwale, Shah Rukh was seen limping, and questions are being raised about his overall health even as he rushes from one shooting schedule to another. The 5-day breather was just the right time for him to recharge his batteries, but he'd have none of it. He proceeded to shoot for Fan, and while his fans are ready to be enthralled by another power-packed performance, we know for sure even Shah Rukh's most die-hard fans would want him to take it easy. SRK is known for his high-octane scenes and intense sequences, and while those create magic on screen, they have taken a toll on his body and left him with several injuries. One of his first trysts with injuries came when he hurt his back on the sets of Boney Kapoor's Shakti. The best part of the movie was, yep, you guessed it right, SRK's special song with Aishwarya Rai. Another body part that's experienced quite a few injuries is his shoulder. SRK has hurt his left shoulder more than once during shoots. Not just that, his old injuries resurfaced while shooting for My Name is Khan and Ra.One. So an injured toe, an injured knee, and an injured shoulder are now part of the superstar's life. He has also hurt himself severely as recently as on the sets of Chennai Express and Happy New Year. And now he was seen limping on the sets of Dilwale too. Like you guys would say, Shah Rukh, take a chill pill. If there's one actress who has brought the female protagonist to the forefront in Bollywood, it's Vidya Balan. And Vidya, who is well known for playing strong, multi-layered roles in female-centric movies, is now taking the concept of female freedom to a whole new level. Vidya is the brand ambassador for the Indian Film Festival of Melbourne, and recently it was announced that the theme of this year's festival will be equality. Our sources have it that it was Vidya who lobbied for the theme extensively, and the panel members of the film festival readily obliged. Vidya is credited with bringing the female character in Bollywood to the forefront, and her performances in movies like The Dirty Picture and Ishqiya have won her and the movie critical acclaim. Her big screen debut, Parinita, where she shared screen space with Saif Ali Khan and Sanjay Dutt, was a smash hit and won her critical acclaim. The Dirty Picture star played one of the few female protagonists in Bollywood when she signed up for the suspense thriller Kahani. The film festival will be held between August 14th and 27th and will coincide with the Indian Independence Day. Well, Vidya is surely making her presence felt on foreign shores, and we wish her the best of luck. Senior actress and politician Hema Malini is still recovering physically and emotionally after the trauma of the accident which took place a few days ago near Jaipur. We We spoke to her daughter Aisha last episode and she came out in her mother's defense. Sources close to Hema-ji say that she's very disturbed and shaken by the incident. To clear the air, she took to Twitter today and said, "As for the sensation-hungry media and a few members of the public who had a field day maligning me even when I was helpless and in deep trauma, who actually and unbelievably stooped to the lowest levels of human decency, I can only say shame on you and God bless. My heart goes out to the child who unnecessarily lost her life and the family members who have been injured in the accident. How I wish the girl's father had followed traffic rules, then this accident could have been averted and the little one's life safe." Coming up, Jacqueline's loss is Richa Chadda's gain. Ali Fazal's unique preparation for his role.
I'm a superstar.
9XE.com, the show, was the first to tell you that Advait Chandan, Aamir's manager, is all set to turn director with Aaj Fir Jeene Ki Tamanna Hai. And Aamir joined the project in the role of producer. If all goes well, A.R. Rahman will score music for Aamir's production, the directorial debut of Advait Chandan, his manager. The PK star will produce as well as star in the movie, which has been titled Aaj Fir Jeene Ki Tamanna Hai. The maestro recently posted details about his meeting with Aamir on Twitter. Rahman has provided music to several of Aamir's movies, right from Rangila to Lagan, including Mangal Pandey and Rang De Basanti. With Aamir and A.R. Rahman, every collaboration coming out trumps their previous one. This is definitely good news for Bollywood and Rahman fans. Aamir, Rahman and a new director. This project is already turning out pretty interesting and there's another unique storyline that's got us interested. Richa Chadda seems to be on a roll as she's carved a niche for herself with Gangs of Wasseypur and her movie Masaan, open to critical acclaim in international markets. Richa Chadda seems to be on a roll. She carved a niche for herself with Gangs of Wasseypur and her movie Masaan opened to critical acclaim in international markets. Now, seems Richa has bagged a role in Chalk and Duster, the production of Subhash Singh. Subhash is Jacqueline's hairdresser and the Houseful 2 star was quite kicked about being part of the project. However, things seem to have changed and the Masaan actress is all set to play the role of a journalist in the movie. If all goes well, Richa will share screen space with industry veteran Shabana Azmi, known for portraying multi-layered and poignant characters. If reports are to be believed, Juhi Chawla portrays a character of a teacher in the movie that talks about the hardships that teachers face in their lives. Chalk and Duster, directed by Jayant Gilatar, boasts of an eclectic cast comprising of Anupam Kher, Jackie Shroff, Zarina Wahab, Divya Datta, Samir Soni and others. Seems the role is special for the Oye Lucky Lucky Oye star because she comes from an academic family. There are very few movies related to the educational system and it's rarer to find movies that talk about the education system like Pathshala and Faltu. Her mother is a professor and if sources are to be believed, she is quite excited about the role in the movie that promises to be an ode to teachers. Well, with Richa taking the role and with a stellar cast, we are sure this one will be a poignant movie that will tug at our hearts. While Richa gets ready for a new role, here's news about another actor's special preparation for a special role. Ali Fazal's heartwarming performance in Three Idiots and Fukre got him a lot of fans, and if everything works out, he might just garner a lot more. The Fukre star has bagged the role of a negative character in his next movie titled Rao Rav. And the actor seems to be going that extra mile to ensure that he gets into the character. Ali has played romantic characters in Bollywood and is working hard to get his act right for when his character has shades of grey. To ensure that he gets everything right, the Bobby Jasus actor is currently attending rock concerts both in India and abroad to understand the mannerisms of rock stars and more importantly to understand the accent and tonality of rock singers. Ali joins the short but impressive list of actors both in Bollywood and Hollywood who have worked towards getting their act right. Varun Dhawan is said to have gone through somewhat of a transformation when the dance romance hero played a dark character in Badlapur. Ranveer Singh, currently shooting for the magnum opus Vajra Mastani, checked into a hotel room on the condition of anonymity, so he could be alone and prepare himself for the role. Ali is one of the few Bollywood actors who have played meaty roles in Hollywood movies. He made a sparkling debut in the Fast and Furious franchise in Furious 7 and seems his career is on an all-around upswing. Ali has been working on his voice ever since he worked in Furious 7 and even saw some videos and voice programs online. Ali's next Rao Rav is directed by debutante director Raja Chaudhary and is set in Rajasthan. And guess what? It is all set to be on the lines of a spaghetti western. Seems the director is leaving no stone unturned and is giving immense importance to various aspects like the character look. And Ali seems to be quite excited about his first dark role as well. For his part, he will first visit the Czech Republic to be part of the Rock and People concert and then proceed to Germany to attend the Wacken Festival. Wish we could have a job that would have us attend rock concerts for research. Well, maybe someday, but not right now. And we have another story coming up for you guys. And news about another biopic that is on the anvil is here. 9XE.com, the show has it that Sanjay Leela Bhansali has decided to rescue the Sahir Ludhianvi biopic from being lost forever. Apparently, Ashi Dua and first-time producer Jasmeet Reen have been keen on making a movie on legendary poet laureate Sahir Ludhianvi for quite a while now, but the film found itself in a legal wrangle. Earlier, baby producer Vikram Malhotra was keen on producing the biopic, but things did not work out as he didn't find it commercially viable. There were also rumors about Fawad Khan and Sonakshi Sinha sharing screen space in the biopic, but those rumors fizzled out too. For those who came in late, Sahir had a tumultuous relationship with poetess Amrita Pritam, and she also had spoken about her relationship in her autobiography. Amrita's partner Imroz and son Aman have decided to oppose the making of the film and sent legal notices to the filmmakers urging them to stop the film. The film has been in a legal wrangle for quite a while now, but it seems that all that will be a thing of the past with Sanjay taking over the reins. There have been rumors about who will play the main characters, with names like Farhan Akhtar and Kareena Kapoor making the rounds once upon a time. But now Irfan Khan is roped in to play the male lead and bring Sahir's life to celluloid. We love old school and retro stories being told in movies, so we're quite excited about this one, and we hope it finds its way to theatres pretty soon. And that's it for this midweek episode of your favorite Bollywood news show. Don't forget to visit us at 9xe.com to get the latest goss on Bollywood. Follow us at facebook.com/9xe and tweet us at 9xe the show. View our videos on YouTube at 9xe the show, and now you can also get your fill of Bollywood on the go with the 9xe app available for Android and iOS. Until next time, bye guys.